Isn't financial stress one of the biggest relationship enders out there? Yes, it's also the hardest thing to talk about in therapy. Most people think it's sex. It is not. It is finances. People don't really, so because particularly in the United States, we don't really learn how to have effective communication about finances, at really in any capacity. People talk about it very poorly in their relationships. But the thing to remember about finances and relationships is that because money represents resources, it also represents other things. It represents power, represents access, represents safety, leisure. Like, we download a whole bunch of different values into financial stability. And when people don't explicitly talk about their differences as it relates to that, you can run into lots of problems. Probably one of the most common one I see is when one person sees money as representing security and the other person sees it as representing freedom, because it can make it to where, the person who sees it as freedom might, spend in certain ways that the other person may be uncomfortable with, because they're like, wow, I don't feel as safe when we don't have a whole stockpile and when I see these spending habits. Understanding people around you's values, particularly intimate partners' values about finances, is deeply important, because then you can have an understanding of where people are coming from when they experience financial stress.